Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
The holiday travel rush is on at airports across the country as travelers make their way home for the holidays. It was a busy travel day at Detroit Metro Airport where they're expecting 1.5 million passengers this holiday season. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kimberly Gill.
And I'm Damon Fernandez in for Devin Skillian. Our Jacqueline Francis is joining us from Detroit Metro with a look at how things are going out there.
Things went really smoothly today. There were very few delays and plenty of homecomings. Take a look. The holiday hustle and bustle at Detroit Metro Airport.
We're waiting for our older sister. She's coming home from basic training.
With season's greetings in all its forms.
It's been so long.
Emotional.
I haven't missed him.
Rowdy.
I finally get to come home and be with my guys.
And lovingly sarcastic.
We got a piece of cardboard and slapped a Mean Girls quote on it.
All excited.
He doesn't get to come home too often, so he usually just comes home around like Thanksgiving and Christmas. So it's always exciting when he's back.
To be reunited.
Missed them.
Just home for the holidays.
As you can see, things have wrapped up here for tonight ahead of what's expected to be another busy travel day tomorrow. Reporting live from Metro Airport, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, Jacqueline, thank you. Let's get you caught up on your forecast. At least the weather is not hindering any travel, though we do have a little bit of rain out there, or we did. We're taking a live look at beautiful Campus Martius Christmas tree. Plenty of people still out this late at night at 11 o'clock.
And I think they can still hit the ice skating rink until midnight on Fridays
Yeah, we can
and
see them in the
Saturdays.
corner down there, yeah.
Yeah, that's a popular spot. So, Ron Hilliard, he's in for Kim Adams tonight, and you're checking into some rain coming through our area this evening.
Yeah, Kimberly and Devon, that is mesmerizing seeing that sight, the Christmas tree at Campus Martius. Now, a ZagTrack 4D radar showing that the widespread rainfall is now over the majority of southeast Michigan. A few places still yet to get it. Port Huron, we are not yet seeing it, but if you're in Howell, Ann Arbor, Dearborn, Rutherford, Farmington Hills, Pontiac, Troy, you're all getting this rainfall right now. We are seeing the wet road conditions. And remember, although we don't have snow out there, the wet roads, especially when it first starts raining, you get the oil out there mixing with the water, and conditions could become slick out on the road. So make sure you are allowing some extra time tonight. We are seeing the rain moving across our area. It's going to be with us throughout the overnight hours into tomorrow. We have all of this that still has to make its way through, and it's not going to leave our area until midday tomorrow. So right now we're taking a look at Detroit Metro Airport. Temperatures across the region ranging from the mid-30s to around 40 degrees. We're at 40 in Detroit and Ann Arbor, 38 for Lapeer. Monroe, we're coming in at 41 degrees. Here are the headlines that we'll discuss coming up. The rain moving in right now, warming even more so than today. We have temperatures in the 50s for Christmas, and then also a chance of rain on Christmas. I'll tell you when it arrives and who could all see it. That's coming up.
Okay, Ron. A new report says former President Donald Trump pressured canvassers in Michigan to not certify the 2020 presidential election results.
Yeah, the Detroit News says it's reviewed a recording of the call made to two Republican members of the Wayne County Board of Canvassers. Republican National Committee Chairwoman Ronna McDaniel is also reportedly heard on the call, telling the canvassers not to sign and promising to get them attorneys. Well, Local 4 has not independently obtained nor verified the recording, but Detroit News reports none of the people involved disputed the summary when they were contacted. The two GOP officials did try to rescind their votes to certify the results, but it was too late. Also today, the United States Supreme Court denied a request to decide if Mr. Trump should have presidential immunity from the charges of election interference. Special counsel Jack Smith asked the court for an expedited decision in the election interference case he brought against Trump. The court refused to get involved. Now, the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit will hear oral arguments January 9th. Once that court rules, the High Court could act quickly on whether to take up the case.
Is it price gouging or supply and demand? Michigan's Attorney General has sent a cease and desist notice to a local gas station. You may have seen the BP station on Middle Belt near Detroit's Metro Airport. A special agent from the state visited the area twice this past week and found unleaded gas for $4.74 a gallon, which is much higher than some other stations. But it's not unusual for gas stations near airports to charge more because they know people will pay a higher price to avoid rental car refill rates. The station's owner tells us he's not price gouging.
We don't look at it as price gouging. I think price gouging is the state is out of gas, and we're the only one with gas, and we're charging an extreme price for gas. That's price gouging. I don't see this price gouging. So this is our price. This is what we charge.
The owner also says he couldn't reach anyone at the AG's office today, which of course is the day before the holiday weekend. He has until January 8th to officially respond. We will keep you posted. Well, you could hear their squeals of delight for miles as more than 24 children spent the evening picking out presents with Dearborn Heights police and firefighters.
Yeah, Mara McDonald is there tonight. Mara, the children were chosen by their schools, we understand.
So Dearborn Heights knew it wanted to bring a bunch of kids here to Target, fill up the cart with all sorts of great things. Kids who may not have had a very easy year. So how do you pick them? Well, they decided to go to the school districts and ask for deserving kids who haven't had the easiest of times.
I know.
A new dress.
A new dress?
Yeah.
A princess dress?
The excitement at the idea of presents that you get to pick out yourself, combined with pizza and Santa, made the joy something you could see and feel.
You ready, Bradley? Come on, let's go hit the road.
Bradley wanted to hit up the toy aisle first. Who can blame him? His dad, overwhelmed by the generosity of the city, its vendors like Priority Waste and J&T Crova Towing, and the police and firefighters who volunteered their time.
All of a sudden we got this letter saying that he's been randomly selected, and that it's just an emotional thing, you know, when you see, you know, your son that you want to be able to have fun and have Christmas and things. And now, you know, seeing him smiling, seeing him, you know, coming in, you know, and picking out things, it's just an emotional thing for him, and it's a blessing.
Little Bradley, who has autism, was assigned to Officer Ahmad Mazloon.
I like the police car and this.
You like the police car? You're gonna let me borrow this if you get it? In case my car breaks down? Just for one day.
Who was great with him. The department has had training on how best to help people they run across who may be neurodivergent. Tonight, all the hard times of the last year were forgotten for these little ones who had an absolute ball.
I got everything. Oh my, everything.
As you can see, excitement was certainly not in short supply. We're in Dearborn Heights. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.